What is going on, everyone? It's the old gaming blog here, bringing you guys Black Ops 2 hardcore gameplay, team deathmatch as well. This is my Q&A Monday, and let's go just jump straight on to the questions. And the first question that I got here says... Alright, so the next question says, it's from Sackboy64 PS3. Can you do a FAL gameplay? Yes, I can. It's what you're actually seeing right now. If you guys have any weapons or classes that you guys want to see me play, by all means, you can request it in a comment below or whatever. I started off a little bit bad in this gameplay with this weapon, but then I did reasonably good. Or to my standards is good. For all the other games that I've played with this weapon, which sadly they didn't stay on theater mode, only this one did, which were a bit better than this one, I did generally well with this weapon. I actually quite like it. So thank you a lot for suggesting. Again, if you guys want to suggest any others, go for it. Let's go move on to the next question that I got here, which is... Alright, so the next question comes from the username Mr. Isnogoods 1000, and he asks, can you do a ballista gameplay and with no attachments? Yes, I can, which I have already, and I believe you've seen it. For the ones who haven't, I'll leave a link, an annotation on the screen right now. So if you click on it, you guys can go see that gameplay, which was with a ballista. I'll link you guys to that video. I'm not very good with snipers, I'll admit that to you guys, but I didn't do so bad, so I guess that was alright. But that was the two gun requests I had, which I'm glad I fulfilled. Let's move on to the next question. Alright, the next question says, what's so wrong with drop shots and corner jumping? Or jumping in general, which is called bunny hops from bunny jumping or some crap like that from Counter-Strike days. Right, the thing that's wrong with that, first of all, there's... saying that's something wrong with it, it's not really wrong, but they're so-called cheap tactics, right? Whereas you have players have to resort to those cheap tactics to get an advantage on a gunfight to other players. Instead of having some good skill and anticipating the other player's movement, they have to resort to prone jumping, corner jumping, prone crouching. Just jumping like idiots in the air and stuff like that, and it pisses off a lot of people, because when they get so many kills doing that, those crappy tactics, it really just makes people rage, and they just, you know, you kill me like that, you know, how's that possible and whatnot. So I guess that's the only thing that's wrong with it. They're not exactly illegal tactics, you know, it's just a bit douchebaggy to do, and most people just don't like them. But there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not the best way to play the game, in my opinion. Let's move on to the next question. And the next question says, would Team Deathmatch be the most played game mode if it weren't at the top of the core playlists? Now, that is a very good question. The first time I actually read that, it actually made me wonder, made me think, could that be possible? I believe yes and no. Even if it wasn't at the top, it would still be the most played, but most likely would not have as many people playing it. Now, I play a lot of Team Deathmatch, like I'm playing right here, because the game times are reasonably long, and kill, that's it, that's all you gotta do, just kill. Now, the games aren't played as much because of this, the score streaks, because you don't get as many points for killing anymore, so you don't really, you know, use as many score streaks, and that's what pretty much everybody wants, is swarms and all that crap. That's what most players want to see. So it's not as played, but I would believe, yes, it would not be as much played as it is right now, but it would still be the most played mode, and that's just my opinion. Let's move on to the next question. So the next question says, why are there so few players in Mercenary Mosh Pit? Now, that's another good question, and people like playing specific game modes, right? The main reason so many people play Chaos Mosh Pit at the moment is because that's the only way to play Nuketown. And at the moment, once Nuketown gets to the main playlist, then, you know, Chaos Mosh Pit plays will go down. When I want to play a game, for example, if I want to play it for fun, I can just play any game modes. But if I want to make a video, I have to play certain game modes that I know will give me a certain amount of time for the certain video that I want to make. Like, for example, Team Deathmatch game modes usually go around anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. So if I want a medium to long video, I'll play Team Deathmatch. Now, if I want a short video, I can do any of the what's it called? Not a core playlist, but like the fun playlists where they have and I was trying to destroy this sentry gun, where they have the gun games and one in the chamber and you know, those fun games. They usually go about 5 minutes, so if I want a short video, I'll do that. If I want a long video, I can do capture the flag, domination, any video like that to make it long. So I have to choose the game itself. If I play on a playlist that I can't choose the game, I have no control. Let's say it gives me capture the flag. I don't like playing capture the flag, so I just have to back out of that lobby and try to join a new one and hope that I don't get a new one. So it's like kind of giving you a mix and match when you have the ability to choose what game you want to play. So that's why it's not really much played. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, so my final question says, is the DLC getting out of hand? Alright, no, I'm gonna try to make this as short because we don't have that much more time in the video. Before DLC started, all of us would ask for more content for games. So developers started doing the DLC. Now, all people do is complain about the extra content. Yes, I get that paying for a so-called incomplete game is bullshit, but for some of the DLC, it's things that developers couldn't fit into the game before the launch time. Keep in mind that yearly franchises such as Call of Duty, they have such a short amount of time to do so much with the game. So, because they didn't have enough time to put everything that the fans wanted, in the end, if you don't like it, just don't spend money on it. So basically, you ask for it, you pay for it, you'll see more of it. We have players to blame for this DLC bullshit. Right, guys, running out of time for this video. Thank you, everyone. Big thanks for everyone that's sent in your questions. I would like to put more, but I've only have a certain amount of time. For the ones who haven't sent you questions, what are you waiting for? Just, leave me a comment with the question that you have. Could be game related or not, and I will make sure that I will save all your questions. Because I've been getting more questions than what I've put in here, but I don't know where they are, and I'm a bit disorganized in that sense, but I'll definitely get onto the ball. So guys, thanks a lot for watching. Give it a like if you liked the video, and peace.